Hi guys, it's Sunday now. After we ate, I decided that I would finish the video today, or continue, I guess. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Of course, I didn't turn on my hose, but that's okay. See, this one would be right here. So then this one is. Hope everyone's Sunday's good. About just after 8 here. So I know you know how we are. I'm sure we're gonna have to have a nap. So we'll see. But here's Honey Bunny. I forgot to turn on the hose. Are you worried about it?
I'm not if you're not.
I'm okay right now.
I'm going to go make that jello cake because it's got to sit in the fridge for a long time.
Yeah, you might want to go ahead and just turn my thing on. It's plugged in.
I don't even know how to
Just switch on the light.
Okay.
You know the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. When I had my lathe, when I bought it, the switch broke right away, and I ended up having another multi-switch. Yeah. Thank you, dear. I think at this tip I would probably flatten it, I think it needs to be not so rounded. All different ways to shade in pyrography. One is, you know, stippling and out of my thing there. And hatching, cross hatching. But I don't know. So we know that the center is going to be a little bit darker because it would be a little deeper than the sides of it where the stem is. I don't know. Don't have much planned today. It's supposed to be really nice today. I think it's only 66 today. It's breezy out. The wind chill thinks about 40 or 39 or 40, something like that. Went down and checked mail. one of you guys said that, I don't know, that sent a package said it should have been there yesterday, but I drove down to check and it wasn't there, so it hadn't showed up yet. But also, scribbling, they say, is a good way to shade. There's just so much to this pyrography, the shading part of it, that really is kind of overwhelming almost, really. Sheila's making a cake. I don't know what she calls it, but it, just a simple, cake mix, but then you put holes in it, and then you put jello in the holes. That's not too bad. I'm kind of going out of the I've had it before. That's the cake she really loves for her birthday. She was saying that Grandma would always bake everyone a cake on their birthday, and all the others wanted, I don't know if it was Italian icing or something, I don't remember, but she always wanted this cake, and Grandma would say, "You sure that's what you want?" You would have loved Grandma. She was such a neat lady. I really loved her. I never really got to know my grandmas that much. You know, they lived in Kansas. I mean, I got to see Grandma Ratcliffe, but never got to see Mom's mom, you know, very often. Hi, Mom, I love you. So, you're having a good day. So I got to know Grandma before she passed, because we were married quite a while before she ended up passing. So I got to have a grandma that I just loved dearly. She was such a sweet lady. It was so funny. She came for a visit when Shell was married before, and she Shell took her up to the mountains, and Grandma said it's so ugly up there, which I think is so funny, because to me, I'm not a flatland person. I grew up in the mountain, and to me the mountains are just gorgeous. But yeah, Grandma wasn't too impressed with the mountains. So, whenever we go down to visit, she'd always they'd play 42, which is dominoes. Me and Grandma were partners, so that was kind of neat to be partnering with Grandma. And we actually won, which was amazing. It was nothing I done, that's for sure. I wasn't very good at that game. Hi, Grace. Never really was much into games. Yeah, she was sure a neat lady. I just adored Grandma. She was quite the lady, that's for sure. Just thankful I did get to know her. Oops, all right. There you guys go. Sorry. nightmare last night that you know, Medicaid is paying for the MRIs, and with me having that issue, you know, with the MRI, had a nightmare that they had decided that they wouldn't pay for the second time. As you guys know, I'm trying to get on disability, and that's one reason why I gotta get these MRIs done. Trying to tell myself, you know, I've been on my mind since it's happened that I gotta do it. I can't keep going. I gotta have these MRIs done, so I've got to be able to just say, you know what, Clint, you gotta have it done. You're okay. You're not going to be in any danger or anything like that. It's okay. And so yeah, I've been on my mind since it happened. I'm not really a claustrophobic person, really. I don't do well in crowds. I never had a problem, and we were driving to Grand Junction every other day for months. We'd have to go through Utah, Moab, and then up the highway. That was the fastest way to get there, and then we'd come back the other way. And ow, sorry, my cutting board. Sorry about that. My cutting board, I hit with my foot. And I've never been like driving and stuff. It's never bothered me to drive when it's congested or anything, but we were up there driving around Grand Junction, and it just all of a sudden triggered something in me and just hated it. And it's still that way. But sometimes, like when we go to yard sales and stuff, if there's a lot of people, really crowded, I'll just kind of hang back and not too much, just kind of stay away from everyone. Don't know why, but, you know, who knows. Missed they had that big for pet's sake yard sale this middle of September, but we didn't have any money to go. That's why I bought my rocker last year. It was a pet's sake, so, or pet's sake, I guess is what it is. Hope this is looking okay. I'm not 100. Sometimes it's hard for me to really see it. But that isn't bad. It's better for me to look in the mirror on the iPad to see how it looks. So I know I'm bouncing around. This one I just wasn't. See if I can straighten. Maybe. Here we go, maybe. Have a shelf liner. I think I said something about it to put on my turntable, but I don't know what to stick it down with. Looks like I need some gorilla spray, you know. Stuff's supposed to be pretty strong. So I was thinking maybe have that. Too bad. That picture, it shows that everything's so dark, and to me it doesn't look right, but I don't know. Like I said, when you're shading, you want your dark around the edges and then fade to nothing in the centers. Come out here. Apologize if I get out of frame. Trying to make sure I don't make this too dark since this is over, the stem's over the leaf. I make sure to make the darker part the under part. I think it looks too bad. I think I'm improving a little bit here and there. I really haven't. Been fun to learn, you know. I mean, it really is fun to kind of broaden my learning. You know, they say that when you stop learning is the day you stop living. You should always learn, they say. So, kind of go with that theory. It's always good to learn new things. You know, they have, for those of you who have, you know, fibromyalgia, like I do, you know, they have what they call fiber fog, you know, and I don't know, but I know I've had a lot harder time understanding things anymore. Takes me a little bit to, you know, learn new things. But the reason why I brought that up is when I went to see Doc, she said they got a fibromyalgia test, and I really want to do it, but she didn't really explain it too much. And I was thinking, well, I need to look this up. And they have come up with a blood test to test for fibromyalgia. And I think that's so wonderful because, you know, so much doctors, and not just doctors, you know, your mates and family members, sometimes they, with it being an invisible disease, they think you're full of horse manure, you know. And I've been blessed. Shell knows I'm not. She knows that it's real. For those of you who have it, I know it's real. And so I'm very excited. It's a pretty simple blood test. But now, you know, for a while, that, you know, like Lyrica and stuff, they were calling it a nerve disease. And that never made sense to me. I always thought that was a horse manure. Overactive nerve is what they called it. And I just didn't agree. That to me just wasn't what it was. Just never made sense that that's what it was. But now they're thinking that it has something to do with the way your brain and spinal cord interpret pain. And so to me that's pretty exciting to know that maybe they'll start to come up with more treatments for it. Wouldn't that be wonderful? To me, I just, you know, mine was brought on by antibiotic. It triggered something. That's why it never really made sense that it was an overactive nerve. You know, guys, I think it's looking pretty good. I'm really happy with it. But, so I'm really excited next time. Well, once I get my results with the MRI, I'll talk to Doc about getting the blood test. See about getting it. And be so awesome, you know, if people would understand now, if this would really help people say, oh, there's something real about it, you know, instead of thinking we're all nuts that have it and are fake and all that other crap. I've been blessed, you know, my doctor had to, Dr. Barkhurst is my current doctor, but we've been going to her and Dr. Cahone was my doctor, male doctor. And he ended up he never smoked in his life, but he ended up having lung cancer. But he always was such kind. He always knew I wasn't exaggerating or wasn't in my mind. That makes me so pissed off when these stupid doctors are so arrogant that they, you know, I'm not saying people don't fake stuff, but when your arrogance gets in the way, I don't think you're a very good doctor. And our doctors they're not that way. So I thank God for that, you know. So the stem right here is over the leaf and then under that leaf. So I'm going to try to darken these two right a bit darker. Come in right here. There we go. And then I'm going to really darken it right there. Hopefully that will kind of like that. key to this, just taking your time and kind of getting out of it right there. So come in and do it this way instead. There we go, maybe. I'm really hoping that they say that, you know, disability kind of is more skeptical, I guess, of the diseases where you can't really see it. So I'm hoping that not just in my case, but in everyone else's, that with having a blood test to acknowledge, maybe that will help others to realize that we aren't faking it, that it really is real. There's something going on with our body, and it's nothing that we actually can control. So wouldn't that be wonderful? Talked to a few husbands that their wives have had it, and I tell them that, you know, really, you guys, you know, the best thing you could do for your spouse is be supportive, because it is real. And, you know, I mean, it's not something we're making up. So I'm hoping that this will kind of help open a lot of eyes that to what's going on, you know. Just really want to get all my ducks in a row when it's time to apply. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll apply, the ball rolling. Just running out of steam. Got a whole bunch to do Tuesday. Don't have to work Monday. Thank God, I'm glad of that. I know it'd be nice. That way I can rest up, because Tuesday's going to be a really bad day. Got a lot of work to do, and it's going to be a very time-consuming day. With we're doing water services. We have like 20 or something like water services to Mark and Durango. It has something to do with the city. One nice thing I love is Durango. Their water lines are all copper. They require that they're copper so we can actually locate them. So that makes it nice. The only bad thing is probably a lot of the houses, the meter's actually inside, not in the front yard. So that's kind of can be a pain. But if they haven't done any work on their water lines inside, then normally you can just hook onto a faucet on the outside and it will locate. So hopefully that's the way it's going to be. I never seen meters in the house before until I started locating private water lines, and you know, here they are in the house. I was kind of shocked. For my sins, I don't even know what you call them, the veins in the leaf. Trying to do a V notch in them, because you know veins are V'd, or circular, you know. So we have to do all that. I'm hoping we can have it all done in one day. we'll see. I know it's supposed to really rain Wednesday. That's the day of my MRI, so hopefully it won't be. I was supposed to do much Tuesday, so there's a slight chance of rain, so maybe bust our butt and really work and get a bunch of those jobs done. I'm hoping. Gotta get busy and get some ink blenders done. But you know, I've been trying to. Just not having a very good day today. I've been really sore today. Little buddy, he's been jumps up behind me and then pushes on me a bit. For some reason he hit a spot in my back about 7 inches of rough. That's one thing with fibromyalgia is that, they say that for the longest time they had to use, there were a tender point. You had so many tender points in your body, on your body that would hurt. You touch them and they'd hurt. So he got one of them, I know that much. And that was the test problem for, for a long time. So, but yeah, he got me this morning when he was behind me. I kind of like the way the leaves are turning out, because it kind of, with the way the highlights are, it reminds me of, they're shiny, like an eye, will have that kind of a soft twinkle in it. And it's kind of what I'm thinking that the leaves are looking like. Other than that, that's about it. Not much today. I start washing laundry. I gotta start washing laundry so I can get stuff done. She's doing dishes right now. She said, I hate doing dishes. It's a passion. But when I was a kid, I had that birth defect, and I remember when I was a kid how bad I would stand at the, at the sink and bad I would hurt. And of course when you're young and parents, they think you're full of crap, huh mom? But of course when you get older you find out, and now that I'm older I know why I was having, I have that birth defect in my back. So it would cause me to hurt so much standing like that. It wasn't doing the dishes, it was the way I would stand would make it hurt more. So it's amazing, you don't really know until you start, when you grow up, and then you think, oh, that's why it's doing it, Hey honey, you gotta see this. So this is the lighter side. you know, this is really kind of a rewarding hobby. I'm very we know this is behind that pedal. So we really want to make sure that it is darker right there. Pan out my... Oh, I wanted you to look at it.
Ooh, that looks awesome.
What do you think?
I think it looks pretty good. I like it.
Thank you. I think that looks really neat. I'm sure I can separate my... Now the sun's coming from the front, from the left, so these have got to be a little bit darker. I'm really excited about this. I mean, this has turned out really cool. I like it, huh? Huh? Yeah, I was telling, what do you call it? Jello cake. Yeah, I was telling them that was your favorite. Tell them how Grandma would always make it. Want to make you another thing that all the other ones wanted, but you always just wanted the Jello cake. I'm going to kind of try to make this spot darker right here just because it's on the very edge of the flower. Try to make it where it's more defined. Kind of just enough. Oh, I'm talking. Oh no, it's alright. Well, I've been talking, so I don't think there's any reason to speed it up now. do want to make this a little bit darker because this is part of would be a leaf or on the edge of it. These things right here. So I would say this is, that's the outer, that leaves underneath this one. If I looked at it, that's what I would say, that it's underneath it. Same way with this one. That's definitely on the outside, and then this one is too. So this side's higher than this side is. I don't know what to do with how the leaves are curled. That kind of, and this leaf is definitely over those two. Well, over this part right here, because this is the back leaf. Same way with that little piece right there. Oops. Got a little bit out of my line, but I'm not worried about it because I'll just take my knife and darken right here at the bottom of it. Like I said, if you want it darker, instead of messing with the temperature, just slow down your strokes, and that will make it a little bit darker. If it's too light, then you can just take a break, let your tip warm up just a little bit. I think it looks pretty good, really. I really do. I'm really happy with, I'm really surprised how nice it's looking, truthfully. So these down here, this is definitely a darker, that one. So come in and just and of course my hose is sucking air, so it's kind of creates a tiny bit of a draft which cools off your tip a little bit more, a little faster than in. right here, I'm going to go ahead and make this part darker because that part's would be under it, because that would be where your petals are curdling. So apologize, the video is a little late today getting up, but like I said, oh, and Luna attacked me again yesterday, so I showed him who. Huh? Yeah, lunatic is what I'm gonna start calling him. Yeah, he attacked me again yesterday, so I smacked him one. Not hard, but, you know, for those of you who are city folk, here's my Banny, one of the Banny roosters, and apparently Luna thinks he's the cock of the walk, is what they call it. And I had news for him, he isn't. I'm the one that's buying his food, so I had to set him straight. I know maybe it sounds mean, but it really isn't. You know, with roosters, a lot of animals, they have a pecking order, and you know, like with dogs, they're supposed to be submissive, and it's the same way with roosters too. If they think they can attack you, that they are the boss, then they will, and they will not quit. And when that happens, truthfully, then you end up either having to get rid of them or putting them down, because they are not, they have to be shown how it, you know, how it's going to be, the pecking order. So yeah, he wasn't as bad as the first time. Luckily I moved my hand, I was watering him, so I moved my hand before he really had a chance to get me pretty bad. That last time, time before last, he got my hand pretty good. So yeah, I'm make sure that he knows that that's not the way it's gonna be, you know. Just can't be that way. I've heard of people hitting them with hose and stuff, especially, you know, a woman or something going out and checked eggs or whatever, and having a rooster attack you. It's not pleasant, especially, and he's a Banny. I mean, he's the only one that does it. I think he's the dominant one out of them all, is the reason being, I don't know, but yeah, beautiful rooster. He's got beautiful markings on him. I can't get over how beautiful he is. He's getting brown, you know, he was that dark gray, you know, when he was a baby. Now he's kind of getting this really pretty brown streaks in his, I'll have to show them to you. Very beautiful. Sorry if the video's a little long, but I really didn't want to make 2 videos of this. That's not fair for you guys, so clean my tip. Yeah, when you're shading, you want to fade out to the center, darker on the edges, and fade to the center, and that will give you your dimensions. Give it that 3D effect. That looks better right there. Okay, I like that. Yeah, so he's got to learn that he can't do that, because if you've never been attacked by a rooster, they're not exactly, it hurts. It's incredible something so tiny has that much force behind their attacks. It just blows me away that they can hurt that much, And the spurs, you can remove the spurs, and we're probably end up doing that. It just depends, I don't want them to be helpless either. I want to make sure they can defend themselves against the animals, But yeah, it's amazing the power roosters have when they attack. Even you think he's not much bigger than a dove, really, but yet he can definitely inflict some pain if you let him do it. Got a little bit of notches in there, but I'm trying to make these just a tiny bit darker, since that is behind it. I really want it to look 3D, more three-dimensional than two-dimensional, so okay, guys, I am actually really, really proud of myself. I think I did a good job. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, and I'm okay with that. But it definitely turned out better than I had anticipated it would. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. I am very impressed how it turned out.
Keep an eye on it.
Oh, I'm about done. Oh, I've been watching it. I'm going to make these a little bit darker right here, the lines in it. I really want to make sure the lines are separated. Best angle like that. And then I'm going to come in. switch tips. Let me see if I can kind of get in there a little bit with this tip, especially where it's kind of one thing you got to remember is your tips are different. They heat up different, so just a little bit. Make sure I have all the do the little pieces right there that there we go. Come in just a little bit right at the bottom where it curls. Make that just a tiny bit darker. Okay, that tape, or that sticky paper is really hard to get off and get it all off. For a second, that just didn't look right to me. Wow, I am really happy with it, guys. I really am. You guys will have to let me know. Hon, I'm saying goodbye. She just said bye if you can't. Hold on. Yeah, that hose. Guys, thank you. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please let me know what you think. Please hit the subscribe button, guys. And once again, thank you for being our YouTube family. We love you guys. We really and truly do. And we just thank you for taking time out of your day to watch our videos. It means so much to us. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone. Thank you for visiting. Tutzines. Bye, guys.